Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a young girl named Duru. Duru was an energetic, adventurous, and cheerful 6-year-old. She had the most contagious laugh, and her eyes sparkled with excitement whenever she discovered something new. Her father, Charles, was a kind and loving man who cherished every moment spent with his little girl. One day, Charles had a wonderful surprise for Duru. He had planned a day trip to Disneyland, a place where dreams came true, and magic was around every corner. Neither Duru nor Charles had ever been to Disneyland before, and they were both looking forward to an unforgettable day filled with adventure and happiness. On the day of their big adventure, Duru woke up early, her heart pounding with excitement. It was still dark outside, and the stars twinkled brightly in the sky. She leaped out of bed and quickly got dressed, wearing her favorite dress, the one with colorful flowers and a big bow at the back. She couldn't wait to begin her magical day at Disneyland with her father. Charles, equally excited for the day, had prepared a breakfast of Duru's favorite foods, fluffy pancakes with syrup, crispy bacon, and a glass of fresh orange juice. They enjoyed their breakfast together, chatting and giggling about the fun day ahead of them. After breakfast, they set off on their journey to Disneyland. The drive was long, but Duru and Charles passed the time by singing their favorite songs and making up stories about the adventures they would have once they arrived. Finally, they reached the entrance to Disneyland. Duru's eyes widened with wonder as she saw the colorful gates and the familiar silhouettes of her favorite characters. Excitedly, she clutched her father's hand as they walked through the gates, ready to explore the magical world inside. First, they went to Fantasyland, where Duru and Charles rode on the spinning teacups and took a journey through the enchanting world of Alice in Wonderland. Duru's laughter filled the air as the teacups spun round and round, her hair flying around her face. Next, they visited Adventureland, where they went on a thrilling ride through the jungle on the Jungle Cruise. Duru's eyes sparkled with awe as she saw animatronic animals like elephants, crocodiles, and tropical birds. She listened intently as the guide told stories about the mysterious jungle. In Frontierland, Duru and Charles tried their luck at shooting galleries and enjoyed a wild ride on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Duru squealed with delight as the roller coaster sped through the rickety tracks and raced around sharp turns. After exploring many of the magical lands, Duru and Charles decided to take a break and enjoy some delicious treats. They visited a snack stand that sold the most delightful, colorful, and tasty treats. Duru chose a Mickey-shaped ice cream bar, while Charles opted for a bucket of buttery popcorn. As they sat on a bench enjoying their treats, Duru and Charles noticed a sign for a parade starting soon on Main Street. They quickly finished their snacks and found a spot by the sidewalk, waiting in anticipation for the parade to begin. The parade was a magnificent sight, with floats adorned with dazzling colors and glittering details, carrying all of Duru's favorite Disney characters. She waved excitedly at Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and many others as they danced and sang their way down Main Street. Duru's face was beaming with joy, and Charles couldn't help but smile at the happiness radiating from his daughter. Once the parade had ended, Duru and Charles made their way to Tomorrowland, where they encountered their first challenge of the day. The line for the popular Space Mountain roller coaster was incredibly long, and Duru's excitement began to fade as they waited in the hot sun. Charles noticed Duru's spirits dwindling, and he knew he had to find a solution. He spoke to a nearby park employee, who kindly informed him about the Disneyland app, which allowed guests to reserve a ride time for popular attractions, reducing their wait time significantly. With this new information, Charles quickly downloaded the app and reserved a time for them to ride Space Mountain. Duru's excitement returned, and they spent the time before their reservation exploring other attractions in Tomorrowland. When it was finally their turn to ride Space Mountain, Duru and Charles climbed into their spaceship and prepared for the thrilling journey through outer space. The roller coaster zoomed through the darkness, twisting and turning past glowing planets and sparkling stars. Duru's heart raced with excitement, and she couldn't help but shout with joy as they sped through the galaxy. After the thrilling ride, Duru and Charles decided to take a break from the excitement and watch a show in Mickey's Toontown. They found seats in an outdoor theater, where a lively performance of their favorite Disney songs was about to begin. As the music filled the air, Duru and Charles clapped and sang along, enjoying every moment of the magical performance. As the sun began to set, Duru and Charles knew their unforgettable day at Disneyland was nearing its end. They decided to visit one final attraction, the iconic It's a Small World boat ride. The gentle ride through the colorful, whimsical world was the perfect way to end their magical day. As they floated past scenes representing different countries and cultures, Duru felt a sense of unity and happiness. She realized that, despite the differences in the world, everyone could come together and have fun at a magical place like Disneyland. With their hearts filled with happiness and memories they'd never forget, Duru and Charles left Disneyland, hand in hand, already looking forward to their next visit. The moral of this story is that, no matter where we come from or what challenges we face, we can always find joy and unity through shared experiences and the magic of love, laughter, and family.